welcome to another video in my Keep It Simple series. Today I'm going to be talking about oatmeal. A lot of people have strong opinions about oatmeal, either they really like it or they really don't. So I'm going to talk about the three different kinds that I have here and two ways to prepare them. One of them kind of a fun, different way to prepare oatmeal. Now when I talk about oatmeal, I'm not talking about the little packets that you get that you pour into a bowl and then add hot water. I ate those a lot as a kid. They taste delicious because they're full of sugars and chemicals and just not good stuff. I'm just talking about regular oatmeal. And you can make it taste just as good as those packets, if not better, and obviously better for you. So we've got three different kinds of oatmeal here. These are the three kinds that I keep. There are a few others, but these are the three that I like. We have steel cut oats, we have thick rolled oats, and then we have oat bran. Steel cut is the least processed of the oatmeals. It's just the grain is just cut, so they look kind of like little pellets. They have a nice chewy, hearty texture. They take a little bit longer to cook, but if you soak them, you can cut down that time. I also have thick rolled oats, which is steel cut, just rolled and pressed so that it's the thin oatmeal that we know that you usually get. And I also have oat bran, which is the outer shell of the oat grain. It's just the outside, not the germ, just the bran. So this cooks really fast, and it's got kind of a nice creamy texture. So I like making this in the mornings because it's quick and fast. So the two recipes that I have for you, I'm going to use steel cut oats and oat bran. You can also find the granola recipe that uses my thick rolled oats on my blog. So the first one is kind of a savory Mexican oatmeal, which is really good for dinner, actually. And I know most people don't think oatmeal for dinner, but it's a really good hearty meal, especially when it's cold out. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a cup of steel-cut oats, add it to a large pot. You're going to add 2 cups of broth, vegetable, chicken, or water. If you don't have broth on hand, that's fine. A cup of salsa. I use homemade, but you can also find plenty of great brands at the store. Just make sure you read the ingredient list and that there's nothing funky or weird in that. So add that to the pot. Add a cup of frozen corn kernels to the pot. A green pepper cut up into bite-sized pieces. And stir that all together. And then you're going to add in either a tablespoon or 2 of fresh cilantro or a teaspoon of dried cilantro. So mix that all together. Bring that all to a boil. And then cover, and you're going to cook until all the water is gone. Probably about 30 minutes, depending on how your stove is. And then you have a nice kind of Mexican savory oatmeal. You can top it with sour cream, guacamole, some more salsa if you want. You can eat it with tortilla chips, or you can actually put it in tortillas and kind of have like a burrito type thing. So that's a fun, easy way to make oatmeal that you might not have tried before. The other kind is a regular oatmeal that I'm going to use with oat bran. This is what I've been doing in the mornings. So I could take a 1/4 cup of the oat bran, put that in a pot, add in a cup of water, a little bit more if you want a thinner texture, a little bit less if you want a thicker texture. Bring that to a boil, cover and lower to a simmer. Let that cook for about literally 2 minutes until it's nice and thick. And then pour it in the bowl, and then it gets fun where you can add in your toppings. What I like to add in is a little bit of pumpkin and some peanut butter to help kind of thicken it up. And then I add in hazelnuts, chia seeds, I like goji berries and dried cherries. I also add in some cinnamon and a little bit of hemp seeds. And then you just stir that all together, and you've got a really easy and quick breakfast that will keep you going till lunch. So those are 2 fun ways to make oatmeal. I encourage you to try whatever you would like. You can make it sweet or savory. Experiment with what you would like. Oatmeal is a great base and a really healthy base for a lot of different meals. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you next week.